I've made up my mind. I've made up my mind. If the game is not going to play good with me and not give me any friendships, then I am going to take matters into my own hands. In a turn, I'm going to take Visselbanken back in place of colonial offices, and I am only going to trade with city-states. I was just having a look, and I've still got like 40 different routes that could, in theory, be put into city-states. So, you know what? Sod it. Democracy, Visselbanken, city-state only trading. I know it's not what Portugal's all about, but I've got so many trade routes, and quite frankly, if I look at city-states like Auckland, for instance, there are a lot of rooms around the sea to be putting those improvements down that give me the extra gold. So, you know what? Sod it. Sod it. I am a one-person band now. I am trading with city-states. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm about. And quite frankly, the game brought it on itself. I'm also going to race through the engineers while I can as well to see if I can pick up extra rocketry ones like Eiffel. He's pretty good. I mean, I'm getting 4,400 gold per turn. Quite frankly, I can afford to spend it. I don't need to rush research labs at the moment. I can just sort of build those as it comes because I've got really nothing else that I can be building at the moment. I'm also going to go and see if I can take Portugal's African holdings. This could be relatively entertaining because the loyalty, I think, is going to stop me from actually doing anything. I'm also going to try and settle Antarctica. Why? Well, sometimes you have to ask yourself, why not? I've just met Germany. I mean, I've already met you. After all, I am the one who actually brought you from the dead. You know, brought you back. Like some sort of necromancer. Oh look, they're off next turn anyway. Woohoo! More diplomatic favour. Oh my goodness, look at those plants there. Oh, it's like purple and blue and green. Oh, that's really weird. I think it's some sort of alien farm. No, it was a dyes farm apparently. There you go. Did not know that. The steel has just been boosted by Da Vinci. He's actually very useful, boosting all of these modern era techs. I have captured Samaro Breather. What? What? Where is that? Oh, was that the city I destroyed? It might have been the city I destroyed. Oh no, here! Oh, France is trying to put a military emergency about that. You know what? How about I just chuck... Ooh, 15 votes? Yeah, I'll just chuck 15 votes down on it. We'll see if anything happens. I mean, it would be entertaining if something did happen, to be fair. 11 people voted up. Let's see who voted for it. The Gauls, the French, Mansa Musa, and 8 votes from Canada. Oh, Canada, you sneaky bastards. Patala Palace boosted just so that I've got the extra card. What's that? Is that some sort of... Are they the giant crabs? Something off like that. It might be amber offshore or something. Oh, I like the little statue in the middle of my campus. That's really sweet. Yep, it was a diplomatic policy slot. Oh, brilliant. Well, I can put colonial officers back in then. No need to get rid of it. Visselbanken was meant for my empire this whole time. And I fell. Thank you very much. James Watt. Oh yeah, you'll do. Now I'm hoping Da Vinci will boost combustion because it's the only one left. Yes. Lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. Now what has that unlocked? Steel and refining. Now I do need to unlock refining quickly because if I don't know where oil is, I can't get any of my tanks in. But you can see I'm actually building the Grandmaster's Chapel now so that I can pray tanks into existence. That is, of course, how the first tank was conceived. It was just prayed into existence. I mean, I don't understand why people don't know this one. That's quite a common thing. Oh, look, Big Ben. Lovely. Right, quickly, you do that. Quite frankly as well, Mali are now attacking first. You know what, Mali? You are being an absolute pain, and I am declaring war on you. So there. So there. I have so much diplomatic power. It doesn't matter what I do. I can do this all day and nobody will stop me. Nobody will even lift an eyelid. My liberation army. Well, let's just say we may not be doing very much liberating for a while. Oh, did I mention Hercules and Himiko? The ultimate double pair. I just sort of stood outside your city? No? Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Oh, you know what? Should we just kill this? Hang on, where is it? Here we go. Condemn heretic. Utterly pointless. Utterly pointless, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. This is the thing, look, just liberated Amsterdam. All the grievances that I had are now totally gone. Like, nobody can hold anything against me. I am diplomatically immune to everything. Sinbad has 2 turns left and I can't bother to wait. Charge into Angkor Wat! Oh dear, good old Sinbad. 2,200. Oh, I can almost immediately bring him back. Nice. Now let me think about this. Washington, shall I give it back, or is Portugal going to have some overseas colonies? You know what? I'm keeping it. This is Ursa Ryan absolutely getting tired of people refusing to be my friends. If you don't want to be my friend, that's fine. I'll go on without you. And whilst I'm at it, I'm going to pray some anti-tank crews into existence because, you should have been my friend. God damn it. Thing is as well, do I even care about the occupied original capitals penalty? No. No, I don't. Because quite frankly, I am doing absolutely fine on diplomatic favour. We have a ton of it. Hercules takes 1 more city. In fact, actually that one had a lovely commercial hub for me. Nice. Sorry, your settler didn't move quick enough, and now I have a city here. Hee hee hee. There's oil in the sea there. There's oil in the sea there. And oil in the sea there. Okay, lots of oil in the sea. I think we've got to find a way of getting that oil out of the sea if I were you or me. Big Ben. My inner Briton in me loves this. The fact that I've got it next to Patala Palace is just a wonderful assortment of extra policy cards for me. But actually, the double treasury is going to be really good as well, because I actually had saved up 12,000 gold. So now that's 18,000 gold. Oh, yes. I think I'll treat myself to James Watt. Don't mind if I do. And then the Eureka for computers. I think that sounds lovely as well. We've reached the boring point as well now. 25,000. Oh, it's almost like it doesn't want me to just keep buying them. How boring. I'm going to go for the double takedown here on these cities, just so that I know that loyalty-wise, I've got the best chance I'm going to have of keeping these 2. Rebellion in 3 turns. Oh, nope, both of those are absolutely disgusting. I think it's because they're both European cities, so I'm not getting all the bonuses for being in Africa. So the question is going to be, how good are these cities? Are they useful? Do they give me anything? The answer to both is no. So I'm going to raise them both to the floor. You know what? I'm actually going to keep Sheffield. It keeps flipping away, and actually the idea of earning Britain is quite cool. There's some decent districts here, and also loads of coal and some niter and things that just make a lot of sense to this poor, stupid soul that I am. So Sheffield is mine. I might actually keep London and Stirling and Amsterdam. You know what? I might just slowly pick up cities, just slowly, as I can keep hold of them. Because ultimately, I keep giving them back to the AI and they keep giving them back to me, so, maybe they want me to have them. I think that's probably the fairest outcome here. Can I just say, how amazing is this? I can build Golden Gate Bridge from Europe to Africa. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it so much. And New York. I think that one, I might keep that one as well. Now I have a proper American colony. Oh, lovely. Now, what can Washington do for me? Research lab, sewers, everything needs to be fixed, I think. Navigation school here. Oh, that'll be quite nice. Should we get a navigation school? Lovely. Good old AI. Look at that. They've got a preserve, and then they've put loads of really greedy improvements, like all these mines around it, which kind of makes you think, well, I guess there is one grassland tile there that's doing okay, so maybe that's not the worst thing. Yep, keeping this city as well, because that's aluminium, and I like aluminium. I like aluminium a great deal. And here is aluminium. Nice. Okay, now flighter is something I was kind of avoiding, but if I unlock advanced flight soon, oh my goodness, bombers would be the most useful things ever. I like the sign, like Liberation Army, which is kind of what we've been, the Liberation Navy. Imagine if we had not only the Liberation Navy, but also Liberation Navy aircraft carriers. Could you imagine a world? Oh, it would be delightful. It would be delightful. Also, look, no one can stop me because every time I do anything bad grievances, I just keep liberating things. Tee-hee-hee. Okay, some people have some stuff, and that's all great, but I have the most stuff, and I can dictate what we do. So, let's just have a quick think about this. What sort of districts would be really good? I'd quite like to build units quicker, because I'm about to do a huge overhaul, so I think production, because Venetian Arsenal stacks with that quite nicely. District-wise, I reckon Spaceport. Unless people say otherwise, I think plus 100% towards Spaceport, although we haven't unlocked that yet, so that's fine. In that case, let's just go for City Centre, because everyone always goes for City Centre, and I can just put walls up or something silly. But this is where we're going to put the most of our votes in. Let's just do this. 25, 30, 33 votes. I don't know if we'll win, but it's worth a try. You never know. City Centre and production. Hooray! Wonderful. And with combined arms, look, you can see I've just finished a battleship fleet. Now, coal is going to be a real problem for us in a second, because we are using a lot of it for these new battleship fleets, but I think I'm about to pick a load up from London at least. There's 2 sources of coal up there. That's wonderful. I think, does Scotland even have one? I can never remember. Maybe not, maybe not. So, London at least needs to be added to our collection. Lovely. How many turns till we rebel? 11 turns. That's not bad. Keep it. Oh, Darwin. Nice. Okay, so James Young. Actually, I would quite like James Young because he gives... No, industrial or modern era. Okay, no, he's not quite who I need. I'll wait on that one. I thought he'd be the guy. Rocketry. Oh my goodness, there it is. We finally found it. So with Darwin, most wonders are 2 tiles. That one is a 4 tile, but it's surrounded by barbs. And for the sake of doing this quick, I'm going to take him to the cliffs of Dover. I probably could optimize it a little bit more, but as I say, actually better in this particular circumstance just to really lean into using him quick. My first African city, again holding on to this one, not going to be easy, so I'm going to liberate it for now. 300, lovely, and then we'll just wait for it to inevitably fall. Oh yeah, by the way, oil in Antarctica. You thought I was mad, but no, I had a plan this whole time. There's rocketry. Nice, okay, so it's all about now building spaceports. So 9 turns, yeah, these things take a little while, which is unfortunate, but I do have a certain Hercules that can rush these through for me, so that's quite good. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines! Ha ha ha! Oh yes, the battleships are now joining the fray. What is this? It's a new Antarctican civilization that has an oil rig, apparently, that's all it's good for. I mean, I guess it could build itself a harbour. Sure. At this point, why not? Can we take this city? I've now got armadas. Of course I can. These things are bloody strong. Yes, I'm going to keep this city. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, grievances will be starting to pile onto me. That's not very good. We don't like that. But liberating cities, oh, every time. Every time it just makes people forget about all of my sins. I love it. We got steel. We had to get steel. So unfortunately the age of super liberating is probably over now, but that's okay because we're about to get bombers, and bombers will make things very easy. This time Sterling, I'm keeping Sterling. Quite frankly, it keeps just abandoning himself, and I just can't face it anymore. So anyway, loyalty's looking pretty good. I can get this coal in actually, which is why I want it, but I now own Great Britain, which is relatively entertaining. I'm also going to, I think, keep Amsterdam as well, because honestly, yeah, why not? Oh, my European empire has started now. The Liberation Army, they turned bad. They had a meeting and they had to think about it, and they were like, you know what, why do we keep giving these cities back? Is there any point? And I sort of had to look at them and go, you know what? I don't know. I don't know about that one. That's a difficult one to answer. Here is the Statue of Liberty. You didn't think I'd forget this one, do you? Ho 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 ho. Oh, the diplomacy, the diplomatic points. They shudder inside me and they make me very excited. I like the fact the fireworks, by the way, go off before the statue is actually finished. That's a bit presumptive, isn't it? But good timing, because guess who's a democracy now? Ha ha! And again, to those who seemingly keep forgetting, it's the Wisselbanken, and the democracy also applies to city-state trade routes. I have forsaken all hope of making any alliance on this game because, you know, reasons the AI has. Don't know why they're doing that, but they still are. And I'm getting all of food and production from city-states. It actually works really well for me. I can't complain, really. This is always what I like, though. Between New Deal and Republican Legacy, the amenities that get dumped through my empire, along with liberalism, and the fact that I'm building a couple of like bits and pieces here and there now. Oh, finally, look, +3, +3, +3, +3, +3, +3. Finally, my nation is beginning to get a bit happier, and actually, like cities like this, Washington, it's making a bit of a difference. Look, it's actually positive now. Oh my goodness, that was just the most ridiculous city. We've got it positive though. That's wonderful. Right, anti-tank crew, take Baltimore. It's the only way. But yeah, look at these. Look at all these city-state routes. I've now got hundreds of the goddamn things. It's brilliant. Auckland is by far the most important one. So most of them get chucked from Auckland. But you can see I'm actually now putting them from my colonies just because if I just shove this into Auckland, you can see I've got the card which is colonial taxes, 25% extra gold if it doesn't go from my capital. I mean, the fact that my capital's already utilised all of its city-states, so that's fine. We can't really do much about that. We've got submarine armadas now coming along. Oh, this is exciting. Look at this as well. I've got Battleship Armada now joining in with the fun on this city. Oh yes, kaplonk. Nice. That is one tasty destruction of a city, and that is now mine. If Rome falls again, you know what? It's joining my long list of European conquests. I'm fed up. I am fed up of all of this now. Europe is mine. If it continues to disobey me, I will consume it. This city on the coast also did the stupid thing of, well, being on the coast. That's never a clever idea with me. My liberation army is now liberating them from their own free will. I think that's a good statement to make. Let's conveniently just finish in spaceports. Nice, Hercules is very useful for that. In fact, I might get a spaceport in all of my cities just because. Finally got plastics, and now I can pick up offshore oil rigs. Now these things are pretty important because I've got no coal, but I do have a lot of oil. So oil, of course, being pretty good for like missile cruisers, I'm thinking later in the game. There's some over here as well. Yeah, oil is going to be pretty much the way that I get back into this game because coal is just, it's just nowhere. Finally time though, launch Earth satellite. Here we go. And John Jacob Astor. Okay, I'm actually going to move you across to New York because this, Citrus, 30% production towards military units in a host city. Hello. There is absolutely no way I'm going to keep that city. Do I keep liberating Egypt? Yeah, these med cities, I'm definitely going to keep doing that one. The Cree just told me off. They're not having any friends. Even though this city has steel walls because I accidentally gave them to it, I think I can take it back. Yeah, I couldn't keep hold of Amsterdam, which was a bit unfortunate, so that's fine. We're going to give that back to the Netherlands. We'll keep them in the game. We're going to keep these guys in the game as well. Lovely. Again, it just helps. It just helps our liberation sort of, the points. Nobody can hate us. That's the big thing. 20 gold per turn. Oh, they know. They know the Liberation Army needs to come through. Fine, I'll give them that. Look at all this juicy liberation targets. Yeah, Mali are like, oh, these guys do far more good. Far more good. I know that I've done all of these grievances to them, but nope. They don't hate me at all. This is totally fair. Totally fair. Also, I finally got into this Egyptian city. Thank God. There is another Antarctic city, which actually is a free city, so that one was settled. But I get to actually keep this one. Oh, the Maori. No, I'm going to keep this because look, there's oil over there. There's oil in those hills. Is my entire foreign policy, is it really just about, you know, obtaining oil? Definitely not. Why would any country have a foreign policy that just was about oil? No. Nope. Sounds very unbelievable. You know what? No. 15 votes down on that. I disagree. Yeah, it failed by a long way, but quite frankly, I couldn't be bothered to risk it. Advanced flight? Ideology? It's too much. It's too much. Conveniently, Lisbon already has, look, a fully fledged airport in it. That's good. Wonderful. And how many aluminium are we getting in per turn? Only 2 per turn. So we'll start out with 2 bombers. But look, I seemingly have 10,000 gold, so, you know, I can just afford them right off the bat. It's funny that, isn't it? Oh, look, and there's satellites as well in 4 turns, and I'm 3 turns away from the Earth satellite. Ugh. Oh, how painful this all is. How painful. I'm actually using aircraft carrier fleets just as battering rams here. That's amazing. Pisac. Now, who were they? The Incans. Oh, I could liberate that. That would give me a lot of stuff. Will I keep it? Is it even possible to keep? Kind of. If I took another few big cities, but the Incans have got loyalty pressure here. You know what? I'm going to liberate it for now. But South America, I definitely have my eye on, but mainly Brazil, to be fair. How do you lead such a boring people? What? What? Do you know anything about the Liberation Armada? We're not boring at all. We do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over, just purely because, you know, seemingly the AI can't hold on to their cities. But that doesn't mean we're boring. Actually, it does sound a bit boring, doesn't it? It's a sort of job where you do the same thing. Imagine going into work knowing you've got to liberate Stockholm, only for it to then rebel 3 turns later. Oh, yeah, okay, maybe they do have a boring job. Right, let's see what Nobel unlocks. Advanced ballistics. Oh, advanced ballistics is quite fun. Okay, that gets me through to some interesting techs. Satellites have been into nanotech. Oh, that's fun. That's in the same direction. Oh, wonderful. What? Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god, they want to be friends! Oh my god! Oh my god, I cannot tell you what relief this is. Also, credit to Incan. Sorry, their capital way up in the mountains there is producing a caravel. I like their style. Oh my god, I made a friend, people. I made a friend. You don't know what this means. This means just like the best things. I've only got 2 trade routes to them. Look at all these city-state trade routes. When I said I was going to replace everybody with city-states, I wasn't lying. Oh my god, does that mean the Mayans want to be my friends? No. Okay, we can't ask for too much. That's fine. But alliances. Yes. Research. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot tell you how exciting this is. Okay, right. Hang on. Let's have a look at the best routes. These are all good routes, but hang on. Right. Let's see Incan routes. These are going to be the next ones we do now. There's got to be... Oh, there's a bunch of Incan routes. Yes. Oh, poor Lisbon. Porto? Lisbon? Whatever you are. I don't care what you are anymore. I'm just too excited. I'm just too happy. Too happy for all of this. Oh, and I can now trade with Candy right from my capital. Oh, nice. Okay, that means we can start focusing now on Candy, which does have 16 envoys, but don't you worry. About to pick up 3 and another 3 there. And Armani, I think. Let's just put you into Candy now immediately as well. Unfortunately, that's left Mogadishu out now, but they need a trade route. The irony of that is complete. Okay, is that my Antarctic city? I think my Antarctic city, yes, can trade with Mogadishu. Fantastic. You will be the princely best city that I own. I'm just going through and trying everybody for friendship that says that they have a green face. It may be that only one wanted to be my friend. But honestly, a single ally is all I wanted. I cannot tell you how happy I am about this. We just missed out Scotland. I mean, I've liberated your cities, so, I mean, oh, Honestly, okay, nobody's gonna want it. Nobody's gonna want it now, but still, hey, one is all you need. Just keep liberating in the meantime. Nobody can tell me off if everybody loves me. This really has been the strangest of games. Now look, there we go. Our bombers are now getting to work in Mali. We're just taking over North Africa because, of course, this was a famous Portuguese colony. Cough. Just found the Pantanal and Gobustan and the Crater Lake and Matutipela because the Earth satellite has gone up. That's right, the giant space dong is erect in the sky, piercing it and giving me that valuable information. I'm never going to say that again. That's horrendous. Also, I made the Golden Gate Bridge, which actually now bridges Europe and Africa. This is my best achievement in Civ ever. I love it. Look, right, like, just once this, I mean, let's just get rid of this for a second. Look at it. Look how beautiful it is. It even goes through Thez's land. I don't even care. Oh dear. Also, my gold had taken a massive hit because, of course, the kill wall was giving me 15%. But look at that. There we go. Mogadishu's back, and we're back up to 4,000 gold per turn. Doesn't help that I'm spending about 500 of that per turn, but I'm also, I mean, eventually we'll get into the depths of Owls of Minerva. If the game goes on that long, that is. I'm kind of half expecting it not to. I'm going to build some spaceports. Can I get Hercules back? Next era. Can I get Himiko? Yes, I can. Right. Himiko. She's great. Oh, Brussels. Oh, Brussels is over here. Right in the middle of all of those three states. That's intriguing. And Akkad is in the middle of America. Speaking of, you can see Canada is almost out of the game entirely now, which is a little, well, just unfortunate. North America is just a waste pit. The Kree are doing awesome, actually. They've held on to it pretty well. The Aztecs are doing pretty good. They've got pretty much all of Mexico, as well as some of the bottom of America. It looks like they're well up into Texas, and they've got a lot of the Californian coast, I think, which is quite exciting. Mayans only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 cities now. Incans are doing pretty well. They're holding on to their gains. Mapu is back. They did that silly thing where the three city lost its loyalty, and it went back to Mapuche instead of going to one of these two, which I thought was quite funny. Constantinople. Oh dear, that was Byzantium. Ill-fated Byzantium play. Sumeria was there in Uruk. Nice. You see the Zulus are just hanging on to the bottom of South America, but they're generally doing okay. Australia is having the time of their life, just sort of casually down here. They haven't settled New Zealand, which very much frustrates me, but that's okay. India having a big game, settling way up into the Himalayas, which is quite exciting. Indonesia is doing its usual thing where it only plays with 2 cities, which is highly infuriating given, as we know, seeing as I've already played this game, just how brilliant the campuses are around those islands. So many reefs. Vietnam is doing alright, although it looks like their capital will be lost soon. And Japan doing okay as well, actually. They've settled out quite nicely. They haven't really gone down Hawaii into the island chains, but you know, that's fine. So yeah, I'm just going to throw the envoys at Samarkand. Why? Well, because it's right here and it gives me faith, and I can use faith to get Hercules. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratt and Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech and Helge Torp for all of your support on Patreon, as well as everybody else that likes, subscribes, joins up with Discord, and all of the other people who support me on Patreon. You really help me to do what I do. Thank you so much, I really appreciate it.